Good evening, guys. Thanks for coming on tonight. So I've got some really exciting stuff to share with you, actually, on this call. I want to go over. Hope everyone's good and hope everything's well. So the first thing I want to start with, I want to give a business update. So how we're getting on in terms of onboarding businesses. So at the minute, we've got 20 live deals running. So we've got 20 deals running live, which is fantastic. The aim was to try and get 30 businesses on by the end of the month. Currently, we're sitting at 16 businesses. And if everyone could just mute their mics, just a minute, I'm getting a bit of echo. If everyone can mute that, that'd be great. Cool, yeah. So wicked. So yeah, so like I said, 20 live deals at the moment, which we put on as a team, which is fantastic. 16 businesses signed so far. Obviously our target was 30, so we're doing really, really well. I still think we can hit that. We can still get to the 30 mark before the end of the month. We've got 5 days left. So, I mean, I'd like to say we've got 20 certified reps now in the UK. So 20 reps who've passed certification, which is amazing. We're going to get a few more on after the launch at the convention. So we will have a few more on boarding, which I'll talk about in a little moment. But I mean, if we aim for 1 to 2 within the next 5 days, if everyone can try and hit 1 sign-in to 2 sign-ins within the next 5 days until Friday, yeah, Friday's the last day of the month, then we'll hit the target. Not a problem at all. I know personally, I should have a couple more coming on as well. I've had a few cancellations, but that's what happens. Just keep reaching out to new business, yeah, when the cancellations come in, it's not really going to be that too much of a problem. So in terms of the grand scheme of things, we're doing it really, really well. I'm really pleased with our progress and how we're going forward with it. And I still think we can hit that 30 business mark by the end of this month. I still think we can get that done. So if everyone aims to try and get 1 to 2 more businesses on by the end of this month, not a problem at all. Next thing I want to talk about, I spoke about it before previously, was about stories. So we really need to try and start creating some stories from the deals that we're putting on. And obviously certain deals can create better stories than others, of course. So I want us to really try and focus on pubs, public houses, and restaurants. I think what my plan is, I've had a couple of restaurants I've been speaking to. Unfortunately, I've been cancelled on me in terms of the sign up appointments. But what I'm going to do is, if I can onboard them, I'm going to then, I've got a team here in Bristol. We're going to go for a team night out. Okay, and we'll all redeem the voucher, the deal, and we'll all get that, and then we can take photos and put our phones up, and we can promote that a story, so we can create our own. Also, bring an additional promotion to the business. I mean, it might not be external customers initially, obviously, until we get the users up, which I'll talk about in a moment. But just creating the general awareness and using the service yourself is important. Michael's going to speak about that at the convention, the international convention on the 15th. Is in a bit more depth. So I think that's a good start. If there's any local pubs, if you know any of the landlords or anywhere you drink, anywhere like that, then please reach out to them and try to get, if they sell food or anything like that. I think food's going to obviously be the best kind of the no-brainer really, in terms of what they put on. They probably put a food deal on there, which would be great. So yeah, so let's try and target that. And awareness is massive with pubs, because obviously there's going to be loads of people in and out those doors. People chit chat. There's always gossip going on. So I mean, we can get the window sticker on the pub. That's big awareness, and it will spread the word of the service. Hi Miles, can you just pop your microphone on mute? Is that okay? Just so I can get an echo. Is that okay? If possible. Okay, cool. Cool. So next thing I want to speak about was the market materials. I know a lot of you asked about the market materials. Ben in particular, Ben's absolutely buzzing. He's done really well. He's onboarded 2 gyms, which is wicked. Yeah, he's buzzing to get cracking with putting these stickers on these windows for the brand awareness. We're discussing the final stages. Okay, I've been speaking to Ed. Ed's going to be the guy, hopefully, once Michael speaks to him, if we can get the right deal with Ed. I imagine we will be able to. We're just discussing the final stages with myself. Well, I'm discussing the final stages with Michael in terms of numbers, and then I'm going to get back to Ed Monday, Tuesday, probably tomorrow at the Ed on numbers, and we can kind of get a quote and go from there. So the aim is to get the printing ready and finished, ready to distribute out to us to use sort of start of October. Okay, so it's not going to be much longer, guys, for that. But do bear in mind, I mean, you don't have to wait for the market materials to get businesses on. You can onboard them, as you've seen. We can still get business on without them. It's not essential right now. Obviously, when we run our first campaign, it is going to be essential to have them. So we'll be looking to start our first campaign just before the convention. I'll put a date in for that, but that's going to be really exciting. I'll go into that in a bit more depth on the next call that we have. But that's going to be the exposure and trying to gain users as well as businesses. And I think that's a huge part of the success of Sherlock Local is the customers using the apps in the city in the infrastructure. So we'll go over that on the next call. But yeah, obviously the market materials is massive for that. So not long, guys, for the market material. All right. So yeah, just hold yourselves on that. We're very close with it, which is great. Now, the final thing on the call before we go into kind of questions and stuff is I want to speak about an incentive. So I've spoken with Michael, and we've got an incentive for the Sherlock Local reps in the UK, and I can tell you that it starts today. So it's starting right now. Okay, and what the incentive is? Okay, it's running from now until the 13th of October. And it is for the top 2 business producers, so the top 2 reps who sign the most businesses, okay, from today, right, they will earn $250, okay, they will get a $250 bonus, and that will be presented at the convention on the 15th of October. So the qualification to qualify for that is a minimum of 5 businesses. Okay, so that's really exciting, guys. We've got an incentive to get us going. Okay, and it will be presented. You'll be recognised at the convention and brought up on stage with Michael to receive the money in a sense. Okay, so that's massive for us. I really want to push that. So I mean, if we can get that going as soon as possible and try and really work towards earning that. I mean, I'm going to be working towards to earn it as well. So yeah, that's really cool, and that's generally the structure of the call. So that was kind of a short one. I just wanted to keep everybody on point with everything that's going on. I wanted to do questions and answers. Anyone got any questions about anything at all in regards to what's been being discussed? Obviously the incentive. What's your thoughts on that, guys? I mean, that's quite exciting that we've got that. Anyone at all? Any questions about anything?
Jansen, can I just mention something?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Jansen and I have been talking. The artwork that we've currently got has all been set to American sizes.
Yes.
So it will be an opportunity because I'm going to recreate it all into UK spec.
Yeah.
Otherwise, going forward, we're going to have a problem with it. So if you've gone through the documentation, just any feedback, please just feed it to me. But we will be recreating it over the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's great, Ed. Yeah, I did. Yeah, about that. That's fantastic. That's great news. What's going to happen is, obviously, I'm going to come back to you in terms of numbers tomorrow.
Yeah.
How many we need and things like that, and then we can obviously go and maybe a conversation with you and Michael really in terms of cost and stuff. So I'll put you on to him in terms of that, and then we can hopefully get that rock and rolling as soon as possible, which would be fantastic. Yeah, exciting times. Cheers, Ed. Really appreciate that. Anyone else got any questions at all?
What was?
Hello, Ben. Can you hear me?
because it cut out on my Zoom. What was the date it stops?
So the incentive.
It cut out on my Zoom.
Okay, the incentive. So it's running from today. Start today. It's running until the 13th of October.
13th, yeah.
Yeah. So whoever onboards new businesses from
Did you say 2 people or 1 people?
There's 2 people who win the £250. So it's each. So it's $500 split between 2 people.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So whoever onboards the most businesses from today through to the 13th will win that. That prize. Top 2 people. Alan's pretty excited. I know dollars. Yeah, $250. $250.
Jensen, can I ask a question about the merchant sign-up form?
Yeah, absolutely.
On the QR code on the brochure setup, it goes straight through to a very good merchant sign-up. The problem on the website is that we've got Sherlock Local. We don't seem to have UK Sherlock Local anymore.
Well, it takes you through to the wrong form, does it?
Yeah, it's still the American side.
If you scan, if you go through this QR code, if you scan
the QR code is good. That's great. That's got the scroll down for the. But if you go onto Sherlock Local and go to the sign up form, business sign up form there, it's not the same thing at all.
Oh, okay. All right. Forward that through to me. I'll forward it through to Mario and Thomas, and they maybe need to change that over.
Do we have a link to that sign up form that we could print off?
Yeah, I've got a link here actually. One moment. Is it the offline form or the online form? There's an offline form as well. Are you on about the online or you put the ID in? Yeah.
Well, the online with the ID would be ideal if we could have a link direct to that. Yeah,
I've got that here. I'll just put it into the. I'll also add it to the WhatsApp group, but I've just posted the link into the chat in here. So that's the online merchant form link. So you're saying it doesn't align to the website now.
But if you go onto the local deals, the Sherlock Local website, it's still got the American address, and there isn't a merchant sign up form there in that form at all.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll like I said, just forward that information to me, and I'll get them to try and get on that and sort that out as soon as possible. Yeah, that's the link for now. All right. Thanks for that.
That's a good point, because I always use mine from the email that you sent me, Jansen. I've never gone onto the website, so it's not even on there, no?
No.
Well, apparently it's not. I haven't tried clicking it from the website either, so I've got the link. So I've just got that saved to my toolbar. So
all right, good.
I need to use it.
Well, it's not good, but obviously,
yeah. Yeah, cool. We'll get on that as soon as possible. So yeah, I mean, in terms of questions, is that pretty much everything done and dusted for tonight? Sweet.
When will there be a video up on University of showing step by step signing up a business?
I will get that done, like I said before the convention. I could probably get it done over the next kind of few days by the end of this week. By the end of from Monday onwards, I could probably get that sorted out. And to get that recorded, it's me uploading the deal. And talking through it step by step. You're going to see a lot more tools being coming in terms of, at the minute when a merchant signs up, they get a slideshow, like a little presentation video how to upload a deal. But we will add that video to the welcome email they receive. And also I did mention to try and get it inserted into the back office of the merchant as well. So when they're basically putting a deal on, we can, when they're putting a deal on their merchant side, if they get stuck at any point, then the video is there to just click and watch. But I feel we need it broken down in stages instead of one long video. We need it broken down in each section, so you can just click that section and it shows you how to do that part. So more of a tutorial step than just a long video, because you have to skip through to find the part. So it's going to take a little bit of creating, but it shouldn't be too difficult to get that done. Just reading Alan's thing. Yeah, Alan. So merchants creating their own coupons. This is something we'll push this a lot more after the 15th. Once we've got all of the tools, like I just mentioned. I mean, once you've got the tools, the step by step, merchants can use that to upload their coupons. We'll push it a lot more because, I mean, at the minute, they're not going to know exactly how to do it straight away. And I think the little video, the little slide video that you get in the presentation, it's good, it works. But I think it won't be as effective as once you've got the video tools for them to utilize. But yeah, they can do them as often as they like. It comes through. They set it as a waiting approval system, and it come through to my end. One other thing I wanted to mention as well about the awaiting approval. When you're creating a deal, please don't select all locations. If you select all locations, there's a few little bugs in a minute, which we're going to be ironing out in the next updates. But if you select all locations, okay, and then you set to await approval, it won't come through to my admin account to be able to publish. So there may be some deals that fell behind, and they're on Mario's. They fall into the master account, which is Mario's. I can't see them. So when I check my deals, see if any deals are on, I wouldn't see them. So, I mean, that's something that there could be deals on there, which I can't see. So please, when you go forward, don't ever select all locations. We need to add them in separately at the moment. So let me know if you want them to be posted out across all of you, and then we can get that sorted. Yeah, Alan, if it costs you $250, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'll probably have to put that in my pocket or something. But yeah, I'm expecting good things, guys. With that, I mean, that $250 incentive, that's really cool, really decent. It's added bonus for what you're doing. And I feel as soon as we get the window stickers in place as well, that'd be fun as well, getting the branding going and stuff like that. So, wicked, that's pretty much it for tonight. Anything else at all from anyone? Or should we wrap this up? Wicked.
So it's just whoever gets most businesses then? There's no qualification like a handshake or anything like that with a business?
Well, I want there to be. I'm going to send out a email to everyone. These that rule in, but I spoke this briefly with Michael an hour ago. He's focused on mainly the onboarding businesses. I wanted to incorporate the criteria I wanted was to class one business as a business. You'd have to have a merchant sticker. So you'd have to have a window sticker attached to merchant, and then you'd have to have a merchant handshake as well. So that would count as one. Okay. Obviously, he wanted to start it right now today, so we haven't got that right now. So I mean, when that comes, that might be something we add in. I might have to make it a little bit harder for everyone, just to it's just better for awareness. And the photos, the merchant handshake photo though is cool. So if you can get a merchant handshake photo, we might do a points thing where we can add points on or something. But at the minute, it just stands as it stands right now. It's just businesses. So whoever can onboard the most businesses and have you need one live running deal. So I will email this out to you. Businesses, you need at least one live running deal attached to that business, minimum of 5 businesses, okay, to be qualified into the competition, okay, and it's running from today until the 13th of October, and it will be announced at the convention on the 15th of October. Just out of interest, who's coming to the convention on this call?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Miles, Ed, cool. Wicked, I am. Irene's coming. Cool.
Irene's flying over from Ireland.
Flying over, brilliant. That's great. All right, wicked guys. So we'll wrap it up now. Yeah, I'll like I said, I'll type up the exact criteria and get it sent out to all of you. But it's ready to go, guys. So just start smashing it. Get the businesses on board. Any issues, give me a call. And we're doing really well, guys. Really impressed with everyone. So catch up next week. And thanks for your time tonight. Ciao.
Keep up the good work, Johnson.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep going.
Cheers, guys.